Thank you, Arthur. You know I'm ready to move on without you, my love. I've landed, and I still want you, obviously. First and foremost, my love, you are so fucking sexy. I found some old video of you ironing one of your t-shirts, and I was like, I love this man. For the record, Arthur had a mustache all the way back in 2018. I mean, I had a mustache all the way back in 2010, but you know, the point is Arthur has his finger on the pulse, and I said back to him, my finger is ahead of the pulse. That's what I learned at Interview Magazine. But then the internet happened, and everybody's ahead of the pulse, right? Yeah. I produced the best work of my life when I was living with Arthur, and I was only smoking weed, flower. At night, and I probably should treat marijuana like cigarettes at this point, something that I smoke outside. I don't think vaping all the time is the best option for me. Anyway, that's between me and my camera, Arthur. I'm a camera. We're all a camera. Cabaret. Thank you, Dance Space Project. Thank you, Live Arts. Thank you, Bill T. Jones, right? I'm just reviewing my footage, people. I don't have to write another single goddamn word. I've already written it all. I've spoken it and I've written it. All I did the past 4 years was create across media. And now all I'm doing is editing. Just chipping away at that sculpture. Like I always said to David Logmeyer, I don't need talk therapy, yo. All I needed was a gabapentin, which reduced the pain in my body just enough that I was able to stretch. Which has further reduced the pain in my body and has lowered my anxiety as a result. Plus the gabapentin has a moderate, it's been proven, effect to lower your anxiety, and it's just what I need right now to do my writing. It's just, it takes me so long, but I'm getting there. Thank you, Glendale. Right, between Sanchez Drive, Arthur's last name, and the last name of Google Drive, and the Armenian Quarter here and there in Jerusalem. I was just reviewing my footage of Signers Square in Philadelphia, and it's a shame that you can't safely visit the Abrahamic religious sites because of Netanyahu and Gallant and the IDF's war, right? It's a shame about Ray. I saw Evan Dando in the Masons Lodge at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. I don't make the rules, people. I just master them and then I break them. When Zoran Mamdani is the next mayor of New York, you'll see. Before he was a criminal, before he was Donald's counsel, Rudy Giuliani was the mayor of New York, and he banned dancing in nightclubs. That is the definition of fascism, my friends. Why? Because it prohibits people from being themselves. Just like prison prohibits people from moving, which is our essential right. I was looking at my work on Saidiya Hartman's Scenes of Subjection. I was saying 4 years ago, who gives a fuck about human rights? Because nobody gives a fuck about human rights except something. Some mechanism, some community of people. The next generation will realize that the only response to trauma is creation, and that includes procreation. That's why the Israelis will never get rid of the Palestinians, not in my name. Israel belongs to all who believe in it. I'm an Israeli too, my friends. And the New York Times, which, by the way, just plays whatever line they think is working. They keep opposing Palestinians to Jews. But the Israeli state is a secular state. So the opposition is to Israelis, Palestinians and Israelis. Because you couldn't say Muslims and Jews, because not all Christians, not all Palestinians are Christians, just like not all Israelis are Jews. Again, it's a secular state, but it's trying to have its cake and eat it too. I was distracted by these cars. That's my cue. This arm. Ow! I jack off with that arm, people. It's why it's my favorite arm for holding this phone. But it hurts, my friends. It hurts. Which is why I can't keep shooting like this and I'm dropping it. It's just, I got a great deal. and 4:20 tonight. And I ate brown rice and chickpeas and salsa and blue corn chips 2 nights in a row, and I am clean as a whistle now. I'm gonna bring this down to 15. I keep trying to write the story of how I became famous. Yes, me, Sean MP. I became famous because I read the book. Well, I didn't read all of it. Who has time to read everything? I do have a PhD, a pretty huge dick, in the Kanye West lexicon and in the Doctor of Philosophy terminology. I read the most important parts of how to bottom like a porn star. And that shit said you should be regular. That means you should shit a lot. Because guess what? We humans, quote unquote, we're supposed to be regular. We're supposed to not carry shit around with us. That's called baggage. Oh, and just look at all the shit we carry around with us, right? We just fling it on one another. Thank you, UCLA. Thank you to the Center for the Art of Performance. Do you see how I'm able to move my body again, my friends? I was not able to do that for the past 2 months. The American election thoroughly screwed up my body. Mind, psychosomatic. Not only do I have a fantastic brain gut connection, I've got a great psychosomatic connection, because after all, I'm Sean MP. I innovated Free Your Body Mind. Did you guys see, by the way? You can check it out on YouTube. I'm pruning. Did you see, by the way? My series on YouTube, Lost in Translation Part 2. Yeah, people. I'm a Satori. I've reached enlightenment over and over and over again, and I say, why? What is the rationale for violence again? I don't get it. Because as I said, I'm reviewing my footage, both written and audiovisual. Pixility. I'm going for my money shot right now, my friends, over the last 4 years. And I was saying that Biden was a fascist 4 years ago. I believe that's why I've been blacklisted, you see. But I'm Sean MP. I'm not Joe Robinette Biden. I have not forgotten my Irish roots. Nay, when I dropped my last name, Kennedy, I did it to embrace my Irish roots, because the Kennedys, like the Bidens, were fake Catholics, right? Not in my name. I'm also a Catholic and an Israeli and a Jew for Jesus and a Jehovah's Witness. Thank you, Serena and Alexis. Right? Beware of false idols, especially during this blessed holy week of Christmas, my friends. Beware of false idols. They're everywhere. I know. I made it in Washington, New York, and then LA, Hollywood. And now I'm going back to New York. Ciao for now. It's been real. 2. Go to my stretches.